Unlocking the secrets of negative modal verbs in English. Hello language learners. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to tackle a crucial topic in intermediate English grammar: negative forms of modal verbs. Modal verbs help us express possibility, probability, and many other things, but when they go negative, their usage can get a bit tricky. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's dive in. Before we dive into the negative forms, let's quickly refresh our memory about what modal verbs are. Modal verbs, like can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, and must, are used to express possibility, probability, permission, and obligation. These verbs are special because they don't change their form to match the subject. Now, let's talk about the negative forms of these modal verbs. We create negative forms by adding not after the modal verb. Let's go through some examples. Cannot, can't, expresses that something is impossible or not allowed. Example: I can't swim. This means it's impossible for me to swim. Could not, couldn't, expresses that something was not possible in the past or is not possible in hypothetical situations. Example: I couldn't go to the concert. This means it was not possible for me to go to the concert. May not, mayn't, expresses a prohibition or denial of permission. It's less common than other forms. Example: you mayn't enter the room. This means you are not allowed to enter the room. Might not, mightn't, expresses uncertainty or doubt about an action. Example: he mightn't come to the party. This means there's a chance he won't come to the party. Must not, mustn't, expresses prohibition or strong advice not to do something. Example: you mustn't forget your passport. This means it's essential that you don't forget your passport. Shall not, shan't, expresses a strong intention not to do something. It's less commonly used, especially in American English. Example: I shan't be late again. This means I have a strong intention not to be late again. Should not, shouldn't, expresses advice not to do something. Example: you shouldn't eat too much candy. This means it's advisable not to eat too much candy. Will not, won't, expresses a future action that is not going to happen. Example: I won't be at home tomorrow. This means I'm not going to be at home tomorrow. Would not, wouldn't, expresses unwillingness or a hypothetical situation that is not going to happen. Example: she wouldn't help me. This means she was unwilling to help me. And there you have it, the negative forms of modal verbs. Understanding these forms can significantly enhance your English communication skills and give you a sense of confidence when speaking or writing in English. Remember, practice makes perfect. Use these negative forms in your daily conversation and keep improving. We hope this video was helpful to you. Stay tuned for more such exciting lessons on English language learning. Until then, happy learning!